Welcome back to the Weekend Sugar. We are finally on part 3 of the pizza series on our channel, and we are making a stuffed crust cheddar salami pizza. So from part 2, we made our dough, and this is it. So what we are going to do now is stretch out the edges of our dough just like this. So stretch this as long as it can go, because we are going to cover our cheese with it. So I'm using cheddar cheese that I've cut into rectangular pieces just to make it easier to maneuver it around the edges of my pizza. You can also use mozzarella or string cheese. You can also use hot dogs or any type of meat that you want. Just giving you a general idea of what you can use. Use your imagination, but I'm using cheese for my cheddar salami pizza. Once you've placed all your cheese into position, and now I'm taking the pulled out edges and covering my cheese with it, just like so. You want to make sure that you've covered your cheese you've sealed it nice and tight, because the tendency, if you see some openings there, just like on the upper edges there, the cheese will ooze out of your crust, and you don't want that. So make sure to pinch the edges of your dough with your fingers. I'm gonna take my fork now and pierce lightly on my pizza crust. You want to do this. It's a nice technique to make sure that your crust stays crispy, so that the heat from the pan travels much faster into your crust. Now from part 1, I'm taking my red sauce, about half of it, and I'm slathering it all over my crust. You don't want to add too much sauce because it's gonna get soggy. And also, it's nice to remember that once you've added your red sauce to your crust, you want to work fast, because the longer it stays out in the open, the soggier it may get. Now I've added my cheddar cheese and also a little bit of mozzarella, just to cut back on the saltiness from my cheddar cheese. I'm also adding a bit of parmesan on my crust. This gives the crust a really nice flavor that I can't really explain, but it really adds a bit of flavor on your crust, which makes it a yummier crust. I'm also adding just a few extras. I'm adding some onions and bell peppers because I like them. You can totally omit this, and you can just add in your salami. Make sure to overlap your salami, because once it's baking in the oven, it's going to shrink a little bit, so you want to give them a little bit of overlapping action. You want to bake this at a temperature, the highest temperature that your oven can get. Mine can get up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit and I'm going to bake this for about 15 to 18 minutes, or until the cheese bubbles just like so. You want to take them out and leave it to rest for at least 5 minutes before you slice them. And that's it, guys. That is our stuffed crust cheddar salami pizza. I apologize that I can show you the insides of the crust because I totally forgot about it, but it's totally delicious. It looks like it's from a restaurant. It tastes like it's from a restaurant. You can also use your dough to make square pizzas, and you can roll your dough around to make this elephant ears pizza. So your dough is very versatile. Your red sauce is very versatile. You can do with it any way you want. So that's it, guys. If you want to try this pizza, you can get the recipe at theweekendsugar.com. I left a link down below. If you like my videos, don't forget to subscribe. If you want to watch part 1 and part 2, click on those pictures on the screen. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye!